Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm KJ Melgoza, and today we are checking out the Viltrox 40mm f2.5 for Sony full frame. First, let's take it out of the box, and if we just 1, 2, abracadabra, there it is. It's a quite tiny lens, and let's dive right into the specs. This lens is constructed of 10 elements in 6 groups, featuring a minimum focus distance of 34 centimeters. Coming in as a lightweight at 167 grams, being mostly made of plastic, but with a metal mount and USB-C port for firmware updates, and I'm guessing some small tweaks to how the lens operates. The focus ring is dampened and nice to turn, with all focus happening internally. This lens also has a plastic hood, though I don't see myself using it much as it takes away from the smaller form factor, and it being so small itself is only going to block light really coming directly from the side. Let's check out how this did out in the wild, and I'm going to pair it up with my Sony A7 IV. Here we have the Viltrox 2.5 FE. Let's take a couple shots and see how we like it. I also took a few quick photos here at home, so let's jump over to Lightroom and talk a little more about how this lens performed. Alright, first up we have a quick snap of my girlfriend Sarah just before she was getting ready to go out. If you want to or you care about Pokeballs, that's what the Pokeballs look like in the center, and they flatten out a little bit towards the edge. I'm not that worried about Pokeballs or Pokeballs or whatever you want to call them. So as you can see, the focus does land a little more forward or on her eyelash than her eye. Overall, a very pleasing image. Here's another photo I took of her with a little bit of a different scene. These are both edited with my presets as well. This is the Halo preset and this is the Kilo preset. You can download those for free in the description down below. You no need to subscribe, though it would be appreciated. So yes, with this photo, you can see the same thing, and something I kind of found consistent with this lens, that it focused a little more on the eyelashes. This is 100% zoomed in as well. Overall, a very nice resolving lens. Here's some more Pokeballs for you Poke freaks out there. And yeah, looks good to me. Here's another quick photo of my kitty cat. Her name is Mochi. And now we're at ISO 12800. And you can still see that this lens is coming out looking very nice. It's also thanks to the Sony A7 IV, which performs very well in low light. Here's ISO 5000. I lowered the shutter speed a bit, and yeah, also looks very good. Just for a sharpness test, I took a photo of some candy here at Coop, and you can see these are my new favorites. They're kind of like M&Ms, but they're not, but they're better. Don't tell M&Ms I told them that I'm cheating on them. Anyways, you can see it is very sharp. You can see all the creases in the bag. It almost looks like you can pull it right out of this frame. But I guess this is the photo that more of you would want to compare. and I think it's a very nice photo. And this is just me holding a continuous light off to the left. I didn't pull out any speed lights or anything like that, as she was just walking out the door, and she was kind enough to let me get these photos of her. Now you can see the lens mounted on my camera here in the studio. As a normal field of view objective competing in the Sony FE universe, this probably is going up mostly against the Sony 40mm f2.5 G lens. Also, obviously quite similar or exactly the same specs, minus the weather sealing. I haven't tried that lens myself, but from sample images I have seen, they seem quite comparable. And with updates on this lens, I bet it will get even closer. You could probably also say that this competes with the 50mm f1.8, though that lens has a faster aperture and it is older, so the motors are quite loud if you're going to do video, whereas this lens is next to silent. Overall, a great budget option. Here you can see it mounted on an APS-C camera, and it is actually about the same size as most APS-C lenses. I look forward to trying out some more offerings from Viltrox, and till next time, stay heavy.